Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormus back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another CDL video. I'm very excited for this one. We've actually got news on the Vegas Legion. Of course, this was released a few days ago. Yeah, I mean, we got a roster, and it doesn't look all that bad, I will say. I am intrigued to see how this team works, of course. I'm going to play the announcement video for you guys. I'm going to mute it, though. I'm not trying to get copyrighted, but nonetheless, this team actually looks decent, and I'm intrigued to see how this team does. Of course, on paper, it could be good, and it could be very, very bad. It could be very, very bad. There was times last year where ProLoot was dropping a .7. That was very similar for TJ, dropping double negative, and I think Clay literally had like the worst KD at one point in the season last year. So yeah, I mean, the only real like absolute defining bright spot from this team right now for sure is Temp. If you're basing it off of last year, because Temp had a phenomenal year last year. But can the other three really pick up the pace? Not necessarily in an actual like speed way, but can they keep up? I guess we'll see, right? I am intrigued to see how this team is going to pan out. It's a very interesting team, like I previously mentioned, and again, I mean, it is a good team. Temp, Clay, TJ, and ProLoot. I think it could be a really good team. It's just there's so many question marks around this team because of how bad Clay was last year, how inconsistent TJ was last year, and how inconsistent ProLoot was last year. So obviously, ProLoot didn't get to play a whole season, and neither did Clay. But still, you just don't know, right? TJ and Temp, I mean, they played the whole year. TJ had some absolute incredible moments on Boston, but then he had times where, like I said, he was going double neg for a whole series, and he has the pop off ability, obviously. It just depends on how much he cares and if he can find consistency, I guess. So, one thing about the Las Vegas Legion, this new hashtag is absolutely fire, the level up. That's so sick. I think that's so awesome. I think that's a quality hashtag rather than the no flurs given. Just because if you were to actually translate that, for those of you that don't know French, it's no flowers given, which I mean is fair, but like, level up sounds so much better. The LVL for the Las Vegas Legion. I've seen a lot of people hoping that Vegas gets an event this year. That would be really cool. There hasn't been a Vegas event in a couple of years, I believe. I think since like CDL 2018, I think it was. So I did not mean to do that. So yeah, it's been a long time since Vegas has had an event. Of course, we don't know all of the tournaments or tournament host, I guess, for this season. So yeah, I mean, it's very possible that we could get one this year. Hopefully, we do. I think that would be really fun. I think this team could definitely get some cheers. I'm intrigued to see how this team does. I really am, because again, I think this team could be a really good team. I don't know if they're competing for titles. It's possible. Obviously, there's a time where I didn't really think the Breach were going to compete for titles, but then there was a time where they kind of were. So, you know, we'll see, right? We'll see what happens. Again, I do have high hopes for this team. I think this is probably one of the best Vegas teams that have been made since the CDL has started. So I am intrigued to see how it pans out. Of course, I think we're only like 2 months away from our first event, really. I mean, we're getting pretty close, guys, which I'm very excited for. We'll see what happens. Overall, I would probably put this team in like the 11th position for power rankings right now, because, I mean, obviously 12th is London, just because we don't know their roster yet. That is the only team we don't know the roster of, I believe. But hopefully we will get that sometime this week. I would imagine probably before the game comes out, I'd like to think. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm really excited to see how this team can do. There was times where I really enjoyed watching Paris over the past couple years, so I really like the players on this team. I'm a big fan of Temp and TJ. I just love supporting them, and I just want to see them succeed. I don't even know why. I just love supporting them. Clay is an absolute legend, and ProLoot still trying to find his way in the league. So I'm optimistic for this team, to say the least. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this team. I'm intrigued to know, but thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.